Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And not a whole lot. Maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Eagle defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hup.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 rapid. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Shut up. Shot alert. Shot alert. Hut, hut.
Robinson up the middle.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Say, hey. Dragon 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Ready. Trap 60. Trap 60. Pioneer. Ready, ready.
To the air goes Daniels.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 33.
York able to send this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Off the play fake. Daniels.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chapman. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Here's Daniels.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
Let's go now. Take go.
Give to Robinson on the option.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 9 yards that time.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Nothing to score after one on EA Sports.
Commanders 10, Eagles nothing.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Here's Hurts to throw.
Steps away to his left.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A give to Robinson on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He'll buy some time right. And escapes the sack. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10.
On the draw, Robinson.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Here we go, set. Come 19, come 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Ben Sinnott.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. No gain on the play there, second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Got a man, it's Brown.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good.
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take over.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Flush to his right.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
11 yards there, just like last play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 43.
Daniels looking to throw.
Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 6, Trap 60, Trap 60. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, Shaq.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Daniels.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
63. No touchdown.
Hurts. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On the counter, this is Robinson. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 74 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He finds his man complete. It's Chapman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Go! Cowboy 80! Go!
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an open.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Ben Sinnott
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
and the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He finds his man complete. That's Craig. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Craig. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Throwing is Hurts.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
116 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they take a knee.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this,